There you go.
And here we are. Back again. What up, y'all? What's going on? I am the therapist ATL, formerly known as a Falcon therapist. This is Dirty Bird Thursday. Y'all know what time it is. Listen, we getting ready to give y'all some great information. Season has started. To my immediate left.
That guy.
That guy right there. We got him, the villain, the nose tackle himself, extraordinaire. Big Ant. Big Ant, what's going on, man?
What's happening, y'all? Hey, let's get it. It's Thursday. We got 1 week to go.
And right below me, you all know who he is. The man needs no introduction. But since y'all don't know, it's Senator Palpatine. Mad Mike Sports. What up, Mad Mike?
I'm glad you said that because I made a decision. Until further notice, I'm retiring Senator Palpatine. Senator Palpatine is going to be a specialty. So call me the gang, the COO of AF.
And right
And to all
beside him,
you suckers out there, I got 2 words for you. Suck it. All right.
and right beside him, we have the coach of coaches. We got Coach Unchained. Coach, what's going on, man? I see you got the lovely skyline back there. How's everything going?
I wish it was that pretty right now, but it ain't. But
What happened, Coach?
it's raining. It does some weather up here right now. Yeah, I'm good. Though. But anyway, hey man, I'm good. Hey man, I want to welcome everybody back to that Dirty Bird Thursday, man. We back, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's time to get right.
Oh yeah, we got some stuff to talk about. But first, before we do that, we got something new for y'all. See, we're not gonna do the roll call on this show right here. You know that's K Styles thing. But we're gonna do what we like to call front and center. All y'all people in the comment section, stand up so you can be accounted. We're gonna go through. The first one up is Bubba Gump. What's going on? Terry Lloyd, how you doing? Lock and Sports, what up, Lock? You got Smooth 78. Smooth C 78, excuse me. All right, we got Dre Harrison, ATL Leo. OG Big Sam, what's going on? Silas Draven, how you doing? Eric Mack, my man John St. Clair, thanks for tuning in. Jay Diaz, Terry Lloyd, and UG, you're supposed to be first, man. What's going on? They ain't let you off work today, man.
Work yet. He
That's all right. Look, Andrew, we got you, though. Appreciate you for tuning in, man. We got Terry Ocean Boy Martin Jr. We got Miss Pamela Johnson. Hey, Auntie, how you doing? All right, you got Dre Murphy. He said, what's everybody doing? Feeling good? Oh, yes, we are, y'all. Look, glad to be back.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We got Larry's Falconville tune. Hey, listen, if y'all ain't down with the Falcons, Larry coming to tell you. Look, I'm just gonna let you know. Gonna let you know. Right. Right. Bobby Boy Zone 3. D Slowies. Oh man. Let's see. We got Tay, bro. Hey, right. Telling you.
He gonna rise up and take off.
He gonna rise up and take it. Oh man. Oh man, look, good stuff. But look, tonight, man, we're gonna go ahead and just recap some of the stuff we've been talking about this week. I'm gonna go with Coach first. Coach, were you able to check out any of the news articles, anything? Because I know they had an interview with Terry. They had a couple of interviews with the players, and also I want to get your thoughts on our 53-man roster and the cuts.
Well, the cuts is like exactly what I kind of said. Yeah. Almost verbatim. But I was still surprised about the D lineman. I kind of forgot about those two guys they picked up. I totally overlooked Graziano.
Mm.
But
Mm.
what they did, which is a smart thing, what Terry them do is they waived players that they thought nobody was going to want.
Mm.
See,
That's
people would
smart.
have picked up Joe Grazio. They would have picked him up. They probably would have picked up the other kid too. What his name? Huggins, because those
Oh,
guys
yeah,
have
yeah,
some familiar.
yeah.
They kind of known a little bit about football already. They played before.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the other two guys they put on the what's called, they didn't have that same pedigree type thing. Like Timmy Horn, he was cut because they thought nobody was going to look for him. And same thing for LaCale London. Both of those guys are back on
Yeah.
the team. They're on the practice squad. And those are two
Right.
guys thought it would come down to battle with anyway, but it wasn't. I was kind of stunned a little bit with those guys, but hey, I'm okay with it. Ain't no biggie.
Hey,
So
So, so Big Ant, what's your thoughts on it, man? Because I know you guys have been, I definitely know you a defensive man, so I know you was looking like, wait, they cut who?
Nah, you know what? I ain't because me and Coach we had went over this the week before.
everything,
So
all the scenarios.
I had already, I already got my mind, so I wasn't really. There was no real surprise cuts for me.
Right.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, like I said I think it was on Sunday, or no, on Sunday that Timmy Horn
He was on the
he
book.
got outplayed,
Yeah.
plain and simple. So that wasn't really, and then Abernathy and who was it, Breon
Hawkins
Borders.
and Hawkins, yeah.
I mean, I thought Hawkins wasn't safe, to be honest. But hey, that's why they get paid to do that. And I don't.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you see who the first person they signed to come back though was Abernathy.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, and we
Okay.
definitely gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that, man. Mike, what do you think about it, man? I mean, I know you guys have been talking about it, a good portion of this week or whatnot, but like I said, you got any in-depth thoughts on it?
Nope. Nah, I'm just fucking with you, man. I
Nope.
mean, I get
We all know my
people say I
kids.
talk too much, so I don't want to be predictable. Uh, no, I think outside of nobody's really talking about the Falcon quarterback position. This is in my opinion, I think they have the best
Mm,
quarterback position in the NFL because all three of our quarterbacks played quite well. You have Desmond Ritter, he played when he got into the game. He was sharp. He was efficient, 79, 88 yards. Them punk ass refs. They took a couple of big plays away from them with just horrible, horrendous penalties. You saw, for the most part, Taylor Heineke when he had, guys around him. I thought he looked well. I thought he looked sharp too. But the biggest of them all, I think, the biggest surprise of them all was really Logan Woodside. How great he looked. I thought he was injured for a second, but the quarterback position for the Atlanta Falcons is just, I think they're showing the importance of not only Dave Ragone, but you see with bringing in Matt Schaub, you can kind of see how everything is coming with these quarterbacks and what they expect these quarterbacks to be. And I've said it time and time again. If you're here to look at this team throw the ball down the field 50 times, your ass is going to be majorly disappointed. This is a West Coast offense. They're going to get the ball out of their hand quick, and they're going to make short and intermediate routes. And we're going to see a lot of plays like Tariq Hill, how he was with Kansas City, a lot of drag routes, a lot of slant routes, a lot of dig routes across the middle, and he's going to do a lot of running. So that's what you're going to see with the Falcons. So all these clowns up here talking about we need to bring in these goofy ass, old ass wide receivers. Sit your goofy asses down.
Please do.
And I'm glad you brought up Logan Woodside. I was just watching the interview with Terry Fontenot and Tori McElhaney, and Terry said, "Listen," he said, because she was surprised, that we went ahead and we got 3 quarterbacks per the rule that they just came out. Terry said Logan pretty much earned the position,
He did.
which we all saw, and I mean, I was pleasantly surprised because that young man, that he had no fear whatsoever. And in the midst of him even getting like being rushed out of the pocket, even when that defender made a play grabbed his ankle, he still did a flea flicker to try to make a play. And that's the kind of stuff you want from a backup, because you don't want your quarterback, God forbid he go down, and your backup not have any kind of poise, anything in the pocket. So Woodside, he's one of them dudes where, hey, you put him out there, he gonna make a play regardless. And as far as the 53-man roster and the cuts, I've been saying this all week to anybody. Arthur Smith and Terry Fontenot are doing psychological warfare. For all y'all don't understand, those first 3 preseason games was psychological warfare. That's why he only put the starting people out just a little bit. Ritter did exactly what he needed to do to show the coach, okay, you can handle this offense when it's game time, and put him back. Wasn't no reason for it. We minimize injuries and everything else. But as far as the cuts, yeah, I was surprised who got cut, but then I kind of was like, well, they'll probably be on the practice squad or something, because as we know, Terry's good for hiding players. Oh, they'll hide players, and all of them players weren't bad. So that's why when people were going on Twitter, oh my God, he cut such and such, I'm like, okay, he'll probably be back. At less than 8 hours, they were back.
Juan, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
How long have we been saying that this team is going to be extremely hard and tough, man?
Bruh.
So, I mean, it's not.
Since they got here, since 2020, since they got here,
Like,
I mean,
nobody's safe now. Like, nobody. You got to earn everything on this team. And that's what I love about this new regime. There's nothing given out. No, nothing.
What? Well, and to your point, remember, when Arthur Smith and them got here, what was the quote unquote, the fake tough guy stuff, blah, 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 who he think he is, he gonna change. They changed the culture in less than 3 years. Less than 3. On top of that, they built a culture in less than 3 years. Mind you, with the scraps from the Dan Quinn era, then they tried to mix their players in and work with what they had to now.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got a team, the whole NFL is like, we got to play them?
2 words. Business decision.
Yeah. Can I say it?
Go ahead.
It's pick your poison season. I've been telling y'all that.
You've been saying that.
It's like poison apple right here, boy.
I'm telling you. But you know what? And I'm gonna start this with you. I went ahead and I watched the show with Dave Archer and them, and they were breaking down the offense. Go ahead and kind of give them a little extra. If y'all haven't seen it, make sure y'all go back and watch it. Dave Archer, DJ Shockley, and all them. He was breaking down the offense and what the defensive coordinators are going to have to do if they're going to prepare for this Falcons team this season. And go ahead and give them just a little taste.
What the hell? No, I'm just talking about a lot that's put up there.
Oh wow!
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, we're not going.
Nope, they ain't gonna get me.
And,
Wait. Hold. Before we do that, Auntie Pam. Yeah. No. Appreciate it, Auntie Pam, with the super sticker. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you start off a show. Just
You
look
Miss
at
Man. I really, Auntie Pam, I really, really, really love you. I really love you.
that's what I'm talking about. That's how you show family love.
Yeah. I just wanna hug you. About the same mark Maggiet to that boy. About the I just wanna love you.
Oh my goodness.
I'm in a good mood. Football is here, man.
Man, what?
oh,
I'm
man.
in a good mood. I'm in a good mood today, y'all. I ain't cuss people out. I ain't had to cuss people out all day, and I feel great. The COO feels great. Okay, I really do. I almost want to give Anna a hug. I almost, not quite, but almost.
No. No. I like you better when you talking shit and say I ain't shit. I don't want that.
Hey, coach, they put this in the Patreon type of situation right now. So if you want to see that, that's $10.99.
All the great out there, man. I know I give y'all hell, and I'm gonna continue to give you.
Yeah, you give me my hell. I don't want no damn hell.
Everybody gonna be by the way, I want everybody to do something. I want everybody to do something for me. Just go on Twitter. All right, as many people that have a Twitter account and harass the hell out of Dave Show. We got to get Dave Show from the Falcoholic here. So I want you guys to harass him and say, Matt Mike is looking for you. AFN is looking for you. We want you on the show. We've had Will McFadden. We've had almost everybody, Aaron Freeman, Eric Robinson, all of us. We want Dave Show. We want you, sir.
Hey,
look, I'm having
Center. This is Sergeant Therapist here, front and center.
That's the old right there, boy.
Hey, y'all. Look at our tight end room. Have you guys took a look at our tight end room closely?
Yeah, go ahead, Coach.
With a formation of a four wide receiver formation. Four tight end formation and Bijan in the backfield. And have a Michael Pruitt at fullback or H-back, what you want to call it. That's nasty.
Yeah,
definitely. Especially if you keep it tight. If you run out of that, you can be okay. There's a lot of things you can do. This offense is going to be hard to figure out.
Tell me.
Hey,
go.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mike.
Scheme guy, right? Everybody know that I'm still learning little things from Coach. He teaching me a little quite a few things, listening to his show and whatnot. So hey man, y'all better really pay attention to Coach on Saturday.
Yes.
He does a great job of just breaking down things and thinking about the different scenarios that go over a lot of people's head, but you got to really pay attention to what he's saying. And that's why I would say we might make you smile, laugh, and cry, but we giving you guys some absolute gems. And one of the things he just said, it probably went over y'all head, but this team is going to be dangerous. It's going to be dangerous for a reason, though.
I'm thinking myself as a coach, how can you stop certain formations? You got the plan. You got the different plan because you can switch it up. With the Falcons' offense, just the tight end room by itself. You got two wide receivers in the tight end room.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
I mean, you literally got two wide receivers in the tight end room that you don't know what the hell they're gonna do.
A defensive back outmatch them. So the Falcons could come out in a two, let's just say 1 back, 3 wide receiver, 13, and then you come out and for all 4 tight ends, you come out with 4 tight ends and spread them out. But how are you going to? You can have 4 tight ends, and then you can have Bijan as your running back, or you can have Tyler Algier your running back. How are you going? It's gonna be a substitution nightmare. It's gonna be a substitution for these teams this year. You can't out physical Kyle Pitts. You can't out physical John Fitzpatrick and Janu and guys like Parker Hesse and all these tight ends, and then try to keep one guy under duress. And I'm telling y'all right now, y'all think Lamar Jackson is a problem, is a nightmare problem? Boy, Desmond Ritter's going to be a nightmare.
Yes,
that's going to be a freaking nightmare. Ain't nobody paying
that baby's value.
Nobody's paying attention. Nope. You saw that. So again, you got to make a decision. This is the one decision that I don't think people are paying attention. You got to make a decision on whether or not that linebacker is going to spy Desmond Ritter or that linebacker is going to. That's a major problem, people. That's a major problem to have. Whether or not you're going to, again, Kyle Pitt or that linebacker is going to cover Desmond Ritter as a runner.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And not to mention that, Mike, since you said a runner, but then our bread and butter, which is the run game. and don't forget, if they put Mac Hollins out there, good luck with that. But just to think, even the run game is going to be, what are you going to do? Algier, Jonnu, like you got Algier, you got Bijan Robinson, Ritter can run, CP. Like, what are you going to do?
But you just mentioned the second wide receiver. You forgot about Drake.
Yeah. And coach, as we saw, Ritter can throw the back shoulder fade. He can throw the back shoulder fade, and Drake can go get it.
Oh
yeah.
If you look at it in college, he threw a lot of them to Allen Pierce. He got
Yeah.
But I just let people talk when I say, all my friends, who's your quarterback? You'll see. What's his name? You'll see. You'll know about it.
You're going to learn today.
You're going to know about it.
Arthur Smith right now, with just you can pick maybe 5 guys right now. He can literally right now with 5 weapons open his playbook up 100% and do anything he wants at any given time and switch it up. He couldn't do that the first 2 years. This is let me put into perspective what Mike and them have been talking about, what Coach and them have been talking about. And the first 2 years, and we said this, he had to use the playbook for the players, for the talent he had on the field. So if you got generic talent, you can only do generic plays. You could sprinkle in something here and there that was nice. This man got a whole full roster. That means 100% of his playbook can now be open. Now y'all get to see what we were talking about 2 years ago.
Yep.
And that's scary because for a defensive coordinator, like they said on the show today, and I was listening, he said you don't worry about Sunday. You got to worry about Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of that week on how to prepare. And then when you get in the game, the defensive coordinator got to wait to see who Arthur Smith put on the field in order to say, okay, let me see if I can match up with that.
There's going to be a lot of timeouts called.
Say it again, Coach.
There's going to be a lot of timeouts called. Like, okay, we don't have the right personnel. Call a timeout.
They're going to pull a Chris Webber.
They're going to they be like, Bijan's out there. John
right. Right. Oh, shoot. That's Cordero.
Hey, cover Cordell. Get over there.
I'll be like,
right.
Drake is stacked behind Kyle Pitts. What's going on?
Right.
Dude.
Reboot.
Look. The Falcons gonna have defensive players like, Coach, I don't even want to go out there no more. I'm tired. I can't keep up.
Fake
You want me
concussion. Be like fake
you
concussion. I got a headache.
right?
I ain't going out there. They got me running backwards. Yeah.
I mean, even when you consider Scotty Miller and Matt Collins, what you gonna do with that? You have 70% of this team. You have to try to outmuscle 70%.
Whoever comes. That's one of the questions I got this week for on my pick 4 questions that we're gonna do. How many receptions will Matt Howland have?
Right.
Over
Now,
4 or under 4?
You said over 4 or under 4?
Yeah, that could be that's one of the questions that I may use.
I'm gonna say over. I'm gonna say over because who's going? First of all, Matt Collins he's a beast. Who's gonna outbody him?
Monster.
We saw him in practice. That man. First of all, let me back up. When a grown man tell you he don't eat with utensils, he got bad intentions on the field. This man don't wear shoes, and he don't eat with utensils. That's scary.
He eat with his feet.
You know,
Maybe I don't know. Maybe
you know what bugs me? What Falcons fans and they're saying we need a wide receiver too. It's like we already have that.
yeah.
Yes.
That's like, are you see? I want to pick and choose when Kyle Pitts is a number 2. Y'all want to pick
Say it again, Mike.
Drake London is a number 1 or a number 2.
See,
This is what I mean by Falcons fan. Y'all want to pick and choose to say Kyle Pitts is a wide receiver or he's a tight end. Okay, like these are the things we talk about. We have weapons, but you guys aren't satisfied with the fact that these guys are weapons. Kyle Pitts is a wide receiver / tight end. The same thing that we love Shannon Sharp for. We love guys like Tony Gonzalez. He's always been a wide receiver.
Kelsey the same way. Yeah, exactly.
Kelsey is the same exact way. These guys are wide receiver, tight end bodies. So the fact that we say that we need, another wide receiver too is just foolish. It's like this is why I said having a guy like Scotty Miller, and I would like to, plug my new single, Night Rider on the track. Ty, he kind of wrote the lyrics to this song for me. So I'm gonna sing it to you guys. All right. I told you so.
Come on, Natalie Cole.
That boy good.
that boy good.
I'm trying to tell you. Hey, y'all, man. Look, bro. When are you guys gonna listen to me when I say Scotty is one of the main reasons he's here is because of schematics.
He's a distraction.
Schematics.
He's a distraction.
When you got a guy that fast, you can't leave him alone by himself because he could take a slant to the house. The safety respect him. They have to, and Scotty, this is the reason why he was in the Bucks for that many years, because guys like Michael Evans is not a speed receiver. He's an awful, he's a little bit more athletic than Mike Thomas, but he's actually Mike Thomas. So this is why Scotty Miller is so dangerous for a team. This is why Arthur went out and got him. But you think he just got him because he looked good? You think you think this man just went out and got Scotty for no reason? It's all about schematics, and this is what happens when you got a guy like you. Now you got two of them. You got two guys you got to worry about now, and that second guy is the running back coming out of the backfield. We see what he can do, This dude almost broke one in the first game we saw him. So I got two guys. If you put them guys in a slot and you throw them a slant, they can easily take that sun gun to the house. So this Falcons team schematically, and this is what coaches listen to coach. I'm telling y'all, please listen to coach. He been telling y'all about this. Schematics. That's what drive teams crazy. It's not the fact that you got a Julio or you got a Kyle Pitts. The schematics, you got to pay attention to Scotty. You can't leave him alone because he can do that. All CP need is an alley. We saw it last year. How many times did we see CP get like he had an alley and he ended up getting caught because he had guys dive at his ankles. When you don't have guys, when you have guys that forces the safeties back and not to play in the middle of the field, it causes chaos. If
you guys go back and look at those games that Scotty Miller, whenever he went in motion, all the movement from that line is opened up to one side. Everybody follow that flow. Yep. You see the linebacker shift. You see the safety even shifts. So what you're doing now, you leaving that seam wide open for that tight end just to go straight down the seam because the safety had followed what Scotty went. Mm-hmm. So you got to be very keen. That's okay. That's wide open. But what they did out of that, they ran the ball.
Sure did.
That's it. And
because you put all the pressure onto that right to the left side they ran to. So now you had that alley right there. One block, it can go anywhere. So
and that's why we told y'all this run game is gonna be lethal. Because remember, with all the penalties that they got, Bijan would have been a touchdown. If you look at the rotation when Ritter hit all his receivers, he hit all his weapons, there would have been at least 2 or 3 people in that line, and then just them 2 or 3 minutes they played, that would have scored easily.
I got a question.
Easy.
Did we see any type of speed option last year? The last 2 years?
No.
Not really.
No.
I can't recall it. I'm trying to think.
Got in. We saw that. We only saw that with Desmond when Desmond really became the quarterback. We didn't see the quarterback.
Okay.
With Mariota. Like we kind of when it was too damn late, we saw it with Mariota. Yeah. But well, we saw it quite a bit with Desmond towards the end of the season. Like I saw Tyler Algier, and a lot of people ain't giving him respect as a pass catcher out of the backfield.
Man.
He took a screen to the house last year.
Yeah.
I've been talking about this. Like
he took a screen to the house last year, and every time he got a screen that he completed, he got at least 20 yards on him. Every one of them.
Right. But who that just slipped in there down there at the bottom? Who is it?
Who there? People in the window.
What it do?
What up, Big Will?
Ain't nothing.
What up, y'all? What up, the Georgia Reaper that slid in here, man? Hey, glad you can get on, bro. Yeah. He win the game. Hey, man, what's going on, man? Glad to have you on Dirty Bird Thursdays, man. Give us your take, man, on the 53-man roster and this offense, bro. We want to hear from you, man. What you got?
Hey, well, is it like we talked about on Blackberry Show? It really wasn't no surprise, man. We was deep on this roster. It really was no surprise. It's gonna be hard to make the roster. We knew whoever wasn't gonna make the roster was gonna be on the practice squad. That's pretty much what went on. You know what I mean? Only thing I was thinking about was the Tyler Braver dude, and I sat back and think like, okay, maybe they trying to get him 3 years like they gave Jalen Mayfield. Pour everything into him, you know what I mean, and see what they can get out of him. But then again, you think about Terry and Arthur. They practice squad fluctuate throughout the season, so ain't nobody safe. You know what I mean? So like, if they see somebody that they feel is more talented than you, hey, they're gonna put them up on there and get you up off there. So I trust this regime, man. They gonna do what's best for the team. You know what I mean? And I think Arthur Smith got something to prove coming out here because everybody keep doubting him. He gonna tell these motherfuckers like, man, I really got what I need in there. I got this roster I want. Show y'all
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker what I can do. You know what I mean? This more talent than what he had in Tennessee. And you seen what he did in Tennessee.
Right.
So I mean, buckle up.
You,
Buckle up.
you know what? Something else that came to my mind. I don't know why they slipped my mind, but I'm just speaking as me. Like I've always been pretty tall, but slim. And most of my family, like we got some big dudes in my family, all right? And I'm probably like the smallest one. Ain't no probably. I'm like the smallest. So I'm saying this to say this. I'm used to guys being in my family 6'4", 300 some pounds, like our resident Grady Jarrett, my personal bodyguard, Big Will. Um, I'm used to getting smushed and pancaked and beat up by a big bunch of fat dudes, okay? I'm used to it. And the shit don't feel good. If you got 630-pound guys constantly trying to grab you and wrestle you to the ground, that junk don't feel good, okay? And I'm talking to you, whether you're a quarterback, wide receiver, running back, it don't matter. It don't feel good. And after a while, you start hitting that ground a lot faster than you typically would early in the game. So third quarter, first quarter, third quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, bro, you running from Ant. You running from Big Will. You running from these dudes. You get hit, okay?
They
Now,
hitting that Peyton Manning. They
y'all
hitting that Peyton Manning, bro.
know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm trying to act like you ain't got smushed by a 330-pound guy. Like we played football, you played basketball, one of your big fat friends done fell on your leg. Get your big ass off me. You don't a few times, all right? And it don't feel good. So why am I saying this? When you got Caleb McGarry, you got Jake Matthews, you got Chris Lindstrom, you got Grady Jarrett, David Onyemata, and these big old guys like the Troy Anderson, the dude 6'5", 250, 60 damn pounds running a 4.4 after you, man, your ass is gonna get tired of getting hit. So this is what the dynamic that the NFL is going to have to get used to with the Atlanta Falcons. They're going to get tired of getting hit. You're going to see a lot of games over in the second quarter. You heard what I said. That a lot of these games are going to be done and over with mentally in the second quarter. They are not going to want to get hit. This is not the same Atlanta Falcons team. This is not the same Atlanta Falcons team on the defensive side of the ball. We got hit hunters right now. We got a safety right now that has range and Jesse Bates. We haven't had two safeties like this that had range in quite some time. And Richie Grant got incredible range. And then you got a corner that can easily shut down your number one wide receiver. So, look, this is not the same team. So I just wanted to really emphasize this one more game. It's not fun having a big 350-pound guy falling on your damn legs, okay? It's not fun and it don't feel good.
And Mike, I'm glad you said that because we just even with the couple of signings that we did this week, you notice where Arthur and them are going. They're signing veterans that have, like Coach Mathis would say, shout out to Coach Terrence Mathis, they got championship pedigree. The veterans we got have been in postseason games. These big dudes, and I said this before on the earlier show, it's a difference when you come out and play a team that's playing not to lose versus a team that's playing to punish. I would rather face the team that's playing not to lose than to face the team that's playing to punish because that they ain't worried about the end result till the end result show up. All they want to do is punish you throughout the game, and they enjoy it. And then you got the sadistic coach that's going to make plays so that they punish you throughout the game, and he's going to love it. So that mindset, y'all got to understand, that's where we at right now. These Falcons want to play to punish. They ain't coming out here trying to look cute. And we got OG, Big Sam in the building. What up, OG?
He in the dark.
I hope the Got it.
That's Thanos mode. I'm gonna tell you right now.
He need to unmute. Need to unmute.
Unmute yourself, Sam.
Yeah,
Yeah, the cat got it.
I wanted to, piggyback on a little something. Y'all have heard me say it all the time. I commented this a while ago. You've heard me count weapons and not even get to the running back room.
oof.
You've heard me count. Y'all have heard me count weapons and get up to 7 or 8, and we still ain't included what's in the running back room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my bad.
Let that sink in. Let that sink in.
Phone bills. I had to, I was about to say something. Never mind.
Y'all heard me use the term skill, scheme utilization skills. People seem not to respect that about Arthur Smith. Well, you gonna learn these 17 games. While y'all sitting around here talking hot seats and he gonna need to be fired. Okay, y'all seem to forget that when this man took this job, we was $100 million in dead cap. Y'all seem to forget we had a piss poor personnel grouping on this team when this man took this job, and he was still had us in contention for the damn division. Let that sink in. 2 straight years of poor personnel.
We missed about
And
one.
this man had us in contention for the division. And now he got a full kitchen?
Twice. He was in.
Now he got a full kitchen?
They just gotta understand.
Calais Campbell tried to tell y'all. Calais Campbell tried to tell y'all, but he told you, he put it nicely. He just simply said, I'm going down here to play with this young man. He shaded a Hall of Famer and turned down more money to come here and play. Let that sink in.
Ooh.
Y'all look at
Sam
this.
speaking
Let me
fast
say something
tonight,
quick,
boy.
Sam. Y'all know who our number one receiver was? Russell Gage was your number one receiver, guys.
Mr.
When Kevin went on his hiatus.
Yeah, he didn't supposed to be. Old Calvin Ridley scared.
Mike Davis was your number one running back at the beginning of that season.
Right. Tiptoe.
Yeah, he was Mr. Third. He was Mr. Third down when Julio was young. Imagine that.
You don't say.
Look at the D-line. The D-line was Grady. We know Grady. But you had Tyler Davidson, Jonathan Bullard, and Tui Motor, whatever his name was.
Tui Mariner.
Tui Mariner, yeah. You had Dion. You had
Foyer.
Yeah. Stephen Means. Yeah. AJ was there. But you had Deron Harmon, and your favorite of all time, Fabian Moreau. And Eric Harris. Just
what number 3 out there too?
He was backing up Dion. He was backing up
the old number 3, not the new one.
He was backing up Dion. But guess who was backing up Stevie Means?
Stop, coach.
Oh, we know.
Stop, coach.
I'm just saying.
Stop, coach.
Hold on. Guess who was backing up Grady?
Oh,
Yeah.
Marlon Davidson.
I-95.
Not Momo. Not Momo. Not Momo.
I'm coming to look at this.
But look, to go back on the offense, guess who was the go-to though when all that fell apart? OZ.
Yeah, OZ was, yeah. And they had
Zacchaeus.
They had Christian Blake, Tyson Sharp, and Frank Darby.
Michael Walker talking like he listening in the background. We know it ain't your fault, bro. It wasn't your fault. But yeah, Sam's right, and we have been saying it. What you're facing now, I
don't want to see it.
especially on the defensive side of the ball, it's like D block on steroids. And what you facing on the offense, It's like standing up there trying to tackle a bunch of tractor trailers coming at you all at once.
I'm gonna take y'all cookies.
Every last crumb.
Give me your cookies.
I like taking cookies.
I'm a bankhead, nigga. I take your cookies.
Got some milk and cookies. Got some milk and cookies.
But I know something I wanted to bring up too, and I was thinking about this. They were going over the teams in the NFC South, and being that we gonna play the Panthers in Week 1, you kind of got to think, what does this Falcon team say to this division? Because right now, y'all hurting. I hate to say it, but y'all hurting. Every show, okay, when you got Nick Wright telling you that the Falcons gonna win the division based on all of the stuff that they've seen, when you got different outlets telling you y'all need to watch them Falcons in the NFC South, but you got all the little Twitter GMs, ex GMs running around here talking about how their team's gonna do this. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. It kind of makes you wonder, like, damn, do they got something? Because, I mean, Mike went over it today, and I'm looking at it like, there is nobody in the NFC South that scares me at all.
Yeah.
Listen, Carolina and Green Bay have Steve Smith Sr. to thank for what's going to happen to them. Carolina and Green Bay, you're on the clock, and you can thank Steve Smith for this ass tearing you finna get.
Put your lip in your pocket, Steve. Put your lip.
and Jaden Reed. Just know this is the last time I'm gonna ever say your name, because I know after week 2 you will be null and void. You might be out of a job.
Let me see. He's playing. Is he on the roster?
Green Bay.
I'm gonna see.
Listen, I dodged the bullet, co-signing Steve Smith. Yeah, man, you're right. You don't even know who my quarterback is. First of all. Second of all, second round, you wasn't even a thought process in our thinking in round 2. Let's just get that out there and straight first and foremost.
Who is it?
Dodge the bullet, and you got Jordan Love for a quarterback.
He get hurt. He get hurt by the game. They got Sean Clifford.
Mike Jones.
Well, I want to lean towards this, and I want to get Big Will's take on this, because Mike said it earlier. Mike said if you look at the teams and how they constructed, 3 out of the 4 teams in this NFC South, they one player away from not having a season. Big Will, would you like to elaborate on that?
Yeah, I see a lot of front line talent in this division. We the only one that got major depth, man.
They got a lot of rookies that they depth. Oh,
you know what I'm saying? We the only one that got major depth. If Tampa Bay lose big Simoleon, who they
he
got?
ain't that good though.
If
He
they
showed
lose,
last
Who
year.
beat the Bay?
Yeah. Without Ndamukong Suh, he ain't as effective as he.
That's what I'm saying though. You can take one off of each of these teams and they in trouble.
Without the milk. All right, that's what he is.
You can take one off our team and we still got a chance. You know what I mean? We still got a chance to make the playoff. That's what they built. They built depth here, man. That's what they wanted. They wanted. Arthur Smith already said he wants teams to feel Atlanta when they, you know what I'm saying? When they wake up the next morning, he want them to feel Atlanta. Oh shit, we playing Atlanta, man. I got to get.
Well, he said that because he saw that last season. He said that because he saw that last season.
He saw that on offense, but now we got defense to punish these boys.
You know what? You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Now we got defense to punish these boys.
Who's their running back?
Man, you gonna see so many exotic packages out here on both sides of the ball. Don't be surprised. Like I said before, don't be surprised to see a 3 safety line up. Don't be surprised you see one linebacker out there. Bro, I'm talking about it got so many ways they can hit y'all with these exotic packages, man. 2 running
Oof.
back packages, 3 running back packages. Don't be surprised they put them in that wishbone and flex them
Oh,
out.
You said a
Flex
wishbone?
them out.
bro,
You know what
yeah,
I'm talking about,
Man,
coach. You know what
uh,
I'm talking about.
and,
man.
Oh, the inverted
and,
wishbone.
and,
Okay, I got
and
you.
yeah, and look, don't forget, play action, reverses, 2 tight end sets, 3 tight end sets, like,
I'm going forward this damn team. I fuck everybody.
and
Yeah.
and here's the key. Here's the key, and then I'm gonna let you go, Ant. You gotta understand. Remember, Arthur Smith is good at making one look for 4D. He can have one look, and it'll be 4 different plays. So
Oh
he's not
yeah.
only gonna yeah he gonna punish you. He gonna punish you with what seems mundane, and then it's just gonna be exotic once it comes out. And like I said, you gonna be giving these defensive coordinators fits because they're not gonna know what to do. What was you
I
about to say, Ant?
I gotta say this. This is where Will wrong, but he right at the same time. This ain't the first time they used the wishbone. This is the first time y'all paid attention to it.
Oh yeah,
Mm,
they use the inverted
Oh,
wishbone.
mm.
Yeah, I
I
see that
ain't
a
say
lot.
it was the first time, Mike. I say don't be surprised you see it out there, man.
hey,
You know what I'm saying? Don't be
yeah,
surprised you see it
They
out
used
there.
it a lot last year.
again, this ain't the first time you saw it. He was first here and last year. We used it a hell of a
Yeah, they
lot.
did. Yeah, they did.
Say this time and time again, but nobody listens to what the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah, we
So
did run that diamond formation. You right?
slow this down. Hold on. I want everybody to just real quick. Let me say this again. The Atlanta Falcons have been using the exact using for the last 2 to 3 years. We've been doing this. We've been using the same formations, the same pistol formations, the same 2 tight end, 3 tight end formations, running backs, motion. We've been using the same thing, but this is the first time y'all been paying. This is the first time we starting to pay attention to it. I've been saying this. Me and Coach been saying this. Pay attention to the formations. Go back when Arthur Smith first got here. Go back and look at the formation he was using back in Tennessee. It's the same formation. It's nothing different. It's just the first time we've been paying attention because guess what? We got Bijan. We got this is the first time people paying attention because we finally got the personnel to run it the proper way. So if nothing has changed, the offense is going to be exactly the same. We're going to want to throw the same passes we've been throwing. The only difference is now we got the players. That's the only difference.
That man been smiling the whole game.
Well, can you say it one more time for the deacons to hit you in the back now? Mm.
They won't
Preach
listen.
on, preacher. Preach on.
I done got about 45 remixes of the same song because y'all won't listen.
What a rap version at? What that rap version at?
Oh, that's coming. That's coming. That's coming. It's
Coast
gonna
to
be
coast to coast to
all
coast to
major media
most.
associates.
I got
Say
to get.
what?
I
Coast
got.
to coast to coast to most.
I
Coast
got.
to coast to coast to most.
I gonna write me something. I gonna write something for me. So I got to get with the remix.
All right.
And
All right.
we don't need no Diddy remix. We want the real rapper.
All
We don't need no Diddy
right.
remix. Don't come here with no fur coats and sunglasses. No, you better come in here like Scarface.
All right, listen, man. We coming up on an hour. We're gonna keep it on just a little bit longer. Um, we're not doing no Q&A. We gonna do our little segment called
Oh hey. Oh hey.
"Say It With Your Chest." So y'all, like I said, if y'all want to
Mm.
say it with your chest, you get your questions in here. We're gonna get them out. You got anything that's on your chest? Make sure you get it off. First person we're gonna go to is Big Ant. Big Ant,
Hey, hey,
what you
Warren.
got to say?
Hey, Warren. Can I ask Mike a question right quick?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Coach.
Hey, Mike. What do you think gonna happen to Carolina right guard? He's a fourth round pick.
Oh Jesus!
and he's a rookie.
Oh
Right.
boy.
4th round pick. You tell me he's not a 1st round pick?
No, he's a 4th round pick.
Yeah,
Ooh.
he gonna get murdered by Grady Jarrett, but even
Uh,
Hey,
Violent.
hey, hold on. Let me finish. Hey, if they take him out the game, they're gonna bring in an undrafted free agent.
Oh Jesus!
I'm just saying.
he's gonna get better. You got 2 monsters in the middle right there.
Oh my God, it's gonna be nasty.
Like,
I feel for them. I do.
I,
I'm
I can't,
sorry.
before we get
Hope
into
you
this
got a
saying
good
what you
insurance
chest,
card.
but before we get into the saying what you chest, I'm gonna say this: go back and look at them preseason games and see what Calais Campbell did in that short time he was on the field. That's all I'm gonna say. Go
He
watch
got
the
hell.
film.
He got hell from a sack on
Don't be
Monday.
giving no spoilers. Don't give no spoilers.
all
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna tell you, all I'm gonna tell you is, bro, you better have your icy hot ready, cause it's gonna be a long season. It's gonna be a long season. And little Pamper Man, we mailing you a padded suit with your
He
name
gonna
on it.
need something, man. I hate to say that. He
he,
gonna need something.
he, he gonna need a padded suit, cause
But
they
Who's their
Evan
his
Kenny
linebacker?
gonna
offensive line is
Evan
looking
Kenny about to have a field day with him.
trash.
It wouldn't surprise me to see Andy Dalton in the game. I'm just saying.
What
I'm
coach the
just saying.
first
Hey,
quarter?
hey,
I don't know.
that ain't wishing nothing bad on nobody. But look. Yeah,
I got a strange
Coach
feeling.
ain't far off.
I got a strange
Nah,
Coach
he
feeling.
ain't
ain't.
far off.
He gonna start
He
cutting.
ain't far off.
Y'all gonna block for
Mm.
me? Y'all gonna block for me?
Right. So all right, let's go ahead and start winding it down a little bit. Let's go ahead with this saying with your chest. Junior, say it with your chest. What you got for him? Say it with your chest.
You know what? Okay, I think because I seen they offensive line been trashed their whole preseason.
Mm.
So and because of this revamped defensive line that we have,
Mm.
we're gonna get at least 5 to 6 sacks that first game.
Mm.
Ooh.
Mark it down right here.
I'll take.
Mm.
He ain't gonna have
Coach.
enough time to throw it.
Ooh.
Mm.
Coach. Say it with your chest, man.
I
What
have
you
a
think?
dream
Uh-oh.
that this ain't gonna go well for the Panthers. Serious. I can't put my finger on it right now, but I don't see anything good going in this game. I didn't want to be, overconfident, but I'm very confident this game is gonna be a wash.
Mm.
I feel for these guys, but yeah. So stand by, be prepared, and watch these Falcons do their thing this year, man. That's all I can say. I'm just hyped right now. So
The COO. Say it with your chest. What's on your mind?
First of all, I want to announce something.
uh-oh.
There's no uh-oh. Well, it may be a uh-oh for Falcon fans, but I didn't realize that Desmond Ritter and my nephew share a birthday. So happy birthday to Desmond Ritter and my Duke, my little boy, my boy Duke. All right, he turned 4 years old today. So happy birthday, Duke. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday, little man.
Happy birthday.
He got way many of my traits.
I keep telling you, you can't beat the you out of your nephew.
Hey, a baby twin.
Right.
See, you got Mad Mike and Mini Mike.
What? He looked like his mom. He looked like his dad, but he act way too much like me. So I apologize.
I'm sorry, kid.
Fans, because that boy is me. So y'all might be getting another Mad Mike 20 years from now. But my fear with the chest goes like this. I said it earlier, but if you think Bijan is gonna get 2,000 yard rushing, you have
By
dreamed,
himself?
dreaming. That's not right. That man's not gonna rush for no 2,000 yards because in the position you don't draft a guy that high if you're gonna use him that fast. Falcons have no intention on throwing away draft picks because we want to, quote unquote, have a mega star like that. We want to run into a ground. We should know. We should know this by now with Julio Jones. We ran Julio Jones into the ground. As much as I like, he did not end well, but we ran him into the ground. And that's kind of why he made the decision that he made because we ran Julio into the ground. We made the wrong decision to get rid of Roddy White, and it ultimately cost Calvin Ridley and Julio Jones. So we do not want to run our mega stars in our play. We want to protect these guys for themselves because a lot of these players, they want the big time money. But the right thing to do with Bijan Robinson is to preserve him as much as possible. He will not be rushing for 2,000 all-purpose yards or 2,000 yards, period. I would love to be wrong about that, but I think that's the wrong thing to do with Bijan Robinson.
Can I say one thing, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
I can see him do it if he gets 275-yard carries each game. He got it. That's the only way he can get it.
Yeah.
That's the only way he can get it. So I'm just letting you
Yeah.
know that's the only way you're gonna see him get 2,000 yards if he has 60 plus yards, two of those 60 plus yard rushes each game. So he got to average like 150 yards a game to get 2,000 yards rushing. So
Big Will, say it with your chest, man. Let them know what you're thinking about.
Man, I pretty much told y'all everything I want to say, man. Wow, it's gonna be crazy out here the way he throwing his schemes at folks, man. I'm telling you, this defense gonna be fresh. The problem we had last year, we was tired. We started off fast,
Mm-hmm.
we get tired because we didn't have the depth. And now we got the depth. It's just gonna unleash hell on everybody. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, man, like I say, man, I can't wait, bro. Just get ready. Get your popcorn ready in the T.O. boy.
OG Big Sam, say it with your chest. Let them know how you feel. Let them know what's going on.
you muted.
Ladies and gentlemen, got children, put them to bed.
Mm-mm.
I know there was a reason he went on the
This
You
gonna be
gonna
good.
put some respect on my coach's name. The time is out for the fucking disrespect. This man has done more than an admirable job in this situation that he walked into. We have been contending. The mere fact that we were contending with the roster that we had, and yet y'all still want to throw shit on this man's name. First and foremost, you need to go to the nearest library and check out Football for Dummies 101.
Football for dummies.
Matter of fact, don't check it out, buy it. Buy it. So you will have it. Every time you go to open your mouth and say something stupid in lieu of football, you have the book right there. Arthur Smith is a bona fide, old school, hard nosed, don't give a fuck about what you think as coach and grown man. There's nothing fake about his toughness. So all that y'all keep uttering about this fake tough guy shit, say that for the hoes you fuck with.
Mm.
Mm,
Well,
mm.
I
Hold on,
regret.
I can't tell. Do he got on the white tank or he got the black on? Which one?
no, he got the white one. He going to church today.
He got on that white one.
He going to church today.
Y'all gonna learn.
We
You're gonna learn. This man's name is Coach Smith. You gonna learn his scheme utilization skills. You gonna stop ignoring. You gonna miss out, and the parade gonna be happening before you done figured out what the hell damn happened.
Mm-hmm.
My prediction for this season:
Go
50
out
sacks,
west, young man. Go out west.
10 turnovers,
Damn.
8 of them defensive touchdowns.
Ooh, wee.
Oh, and by the way, if
Repeat. Repeat. What you just said?
yeah, 10 turnovers. 10 turnovers.
This
8 of
next
those are going to
game
be
or the whole
that's for the season.
Okay. Ooh, I was like, ooh.
10 turnovers, and 8 of them are going to be defensive touchdowns.
I see more than
50 sacks,
I see more than 10 turnovers. I see more than 10.
67% getting off the field on third down.
Ooh.
OG laying out all of
I
them.
ain't blink. I ain't stutter. I said what I said.
Wow.
14-3.
14-3. Okay. I can do
Okay.
that.
So, you heard it here first. I'm going to say it again. Pick your poison season. It ain't just a slogan. It's a way of life.
That's it.
With that being said, if y'all don't have no more questions, we'll take one or two. But if not, we're going to go ahead and wind it down. Look, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. We cranking this thing up for the season. Also, make sure you guys tune in. Like I said, we may or may not have a Friday Night Madness. We'll take that up with the COO. Saturday, Coach will be doing his thing. Coach, you still got the football fantasy going on?
That'll start next Friday, not this Friday.
Next Friday? Okay. So you guys make sure you tune in for that. And make sure you guys tune in for the Regulators on Sunday.
And
all right? We'll be doing
Bird feed.
That's it. Now,
One more thing. Next Wednesday will be the first live episode of Wicked Wednesday. Dirty Bird T will be the first live episode. So please tune in.
look, man, like OG said, make sure you tune in, make sure you like, share, subscribe, make sure you support them. Like I said, OG Big Sam, one half of the Grumpy OGs, he will be debuting, making sure, hey, he give y'all them hard hitting facts, the gut punching truth.
Sam, just don't make me find you, okay? Please don't make me.
We gonna give that look. We gonna give Sam show. It's a NA-17, so if you're under the age of 19, you can't hear it.
Listen, the CEO at CEO said all the time, we ain't for everybody.
No, we not.
Nope.
We ain't for everybody. We don't back down because we stand on facts.
10 toes.
Right. So
Now, I know Mike's scared. Because I pushed the envelope. I got it. I follow his lead. So I'm just saying.
Well, look, man, look, thank you guys for tuning in. This has been a great show. Coach,
Yes,
no, Big
sir.
Ant, tell them where they can find you, man.
Hey, y'all can find me at Big and True on Twitter, aka X, and on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Big Ant. That's all you gotta look up.
All right. Coach, tell them where they can find you.
Uh, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram. And you can hit that subscribe button, Coach Unchained on YouTube. And you got to send me, want to send me anything, ask me any questions, go to Coach Unchained at Yahoo and send me an email there. And I will be sure to get back to you.
Man, Mike, you know they can find you everywhere, man. But if they don't know, let them know.
They can find me getting that honey love.
Give me
Nah.
that honey love.
Y'all already know I appreciate everybody for continuously supporting Mad Mike Sports. If you'd like to donate to the channel while I'm getting this YouTube stuff fixed, hit my cash app, Mad Mike Sports, for a donation. Like I said, everything that goes to help us get to 10K, Mad Mike Sports giving back. Don't know exactly what the giveaway will be, but you will be getting something. Somebody will be getting something. That just as our thanks, gratitude. Just Mad Mike Sports, Atlanta Falcons Nation, Coach Unchained, Blackbeard Ricks. We're well over 15K just as a conglomerate, as a family. And like I said, we truly appreciate that. Everybody that's in the Atlanta Falcons Nation, the Facebook group, we're still pushing. We're still pushing for that 20K over there, Atlanta Falcons Nation. So there's well over 50,000 followers, subscribers, people that have a like mind. And like you said, we only got 2 words for those who don't believe. Fuck you.
Mhm.
Big Will, tell them where they can find you, man.
Yes, sir. This your boy Will the Georgia Reaper. And where you can find me at on YouTube, man. Or you can find me anything AFN got going on right now. Working on trying to get together this YouTube channel, so get some new content. They got me in the lab. So you wait for it. It's coming. It's coming.
OG Sam, let them know where they can find you.
Woo, everywhere, man. Everywhere. 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 I'm the rookie, man. I play offense, defense, and special teams. Yeah, water boy and security.
Hey,
Hey,
sound
my
like
team
all
right there.
purpose to me.
Believe that for
Come in,
real.
coach.
Security for
Come
real.
in.
Security for real. Oh, man. Oh, Twitter. OG Big Sam. OG TV. AKA the Showstopper. HBK. Yeah, I seem to be, getting new names nowadays. I don't know where it's coming from. Uh, Sammy White on Facebook and Instagram. And like I said, you find me everywhere. Everywhere. But Wednesday the 6th, first live. First live. Yeah, we doing things a little.
Yes, sir. Yes,
We
sir.
doing things. Y'all have a good time.
Hey. Well, look, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Hey, we had fun tonight. Until next time, you can find me, Therapist ATL, on Twitter or X at Therapist ATL or IG and TikTok at Elegance Wellness and Massage. But for tonight,
It's pick your poison season. We out.
Peace.
Good night, you all. All.
East to the middle, east on the side street.
Baby!
Peace.